all in pricing contracts now available on Clarity Market. This is the launch. It's, it's taken a minute to get this all done, but I want to show you the new product. Let's just jump in. So here we go, guys. When you log in now to Clarity Market, and there's still a couple little bugs that we're fixing on this. Let me scoot this over. But basically now you can see we have our time and materials contract, and that is right up top. And then we have our all-in estimate contract. What does this do? Let's just go straight into it. I've got one that is just about, I copied this and I've got it right here. I've got it just about pre-filled out. And then we're going to go to the bottom right here, and you can't see it below, but it's below me. And let me just zoom out just a bit so that you guys can see this. And I'm going to move this over here because I want you to see. So we're going to go up to the top here. Okay, check it out. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do here, tab here. This is just a quick example. Okay, and then watch what happens at the bottom of the screen. Oh, shoot, you may not be able to see this because, let's see. We'll see. Hold on just a second, guys. Bear with me, and I'm going to make sure that you can see it. Okay, you can't see it, but it will. You'll be able to in a second. Hold on. Just a second, guys. Let's see. Let me put on pause. Here we go. Okay, now we're back, and I wanted to show you, if you notice down to the lower right, you have job hours. So now when you're talking with your client, they're going to send you a photo, okay? So the basic, guys, for those of you guys who don't know how Clarity Market works, the idea is if you're truly a professional in the industry, you don't really need to go out to the house, right? If like for the majority of jobs, for the tools that we use, we already know, hey, look, we can kind of stretch the tape on Google Street View. We can understand setups. We can know what to deploy. It's pretty simple, and there's very, very, very few jobs that you run into that you can't kind of understand and contemplate what kind of tools need to be sent. So at the end of the day, if there's a homeowner out there looking for pricing, first off, they can go straight to the directory, and they can look at a tool calculator, and they can understand, like, okay, hey, how much would this particular scope of work be for this area? And they can kind of, like, for all of these tools, right, they can kind of figure out, oh, here's the ratio between these, right? So the idea, and I've done hundreds and hundreds of jobs, like, I don't know, heck, maybe 750 jobs up to this point, where I never, ever went out. I don't go out. In fact, from this chair, from Hurricane Helene, from this chair right here at this desk, I sold 110 jobs, right, for 4 crews over in Augusta. Not one single time did I go out. Heck, I didn't ever put my shoes on. I was exhausted. Anyway, it's not necessary to go out. But then, here's the deal. You have the way that we've done it and that I prefer is all-in pricing. We'll go into the pros and cons here in a minute. Let me just show you the feature. Okay, so here's how it works. If you notice at the bottom, you can look at it and you can calculate and say, hey, look, I think this is a 5-hour job. Maybe it's a 6-hour job. And so you tell the person, hey, look, go in there and put 6 hours down on the lower right. So they do that. You're like, okay, we're going to need 2 equipment operators. We're going to need a climber. We're going to need 2 ground workers. I don't know, can you do this? You can't do this. You have to check it first. We're going to need, let's say, 3 ground workers. We're going to need and they do this before. This is the difference. They are able, if you want to do it, then they select this. So they're literally ordering chipper truck, skid steer, dangle grapple, chainsaw. Now all of a sudden, hey, do you want a chainsaw? Oh, great. Select 4 because that's all we run with. You're getting 4 period the end. Okay, do you want a leaf blower? I would suggest it. It's only an extra, it's $150, but it's going to save on your labor. We need hand tools, and so they just selected at this point. So here is the point. At the very end, they see the total, 17,000. Okay, and at that point, let's see, did I get everything on this particular one? Oh, the mech head. We looked at it. We're going to need the mech head And, oh, we need a support truck because how is the Bobcat going to get there? But see, now it adds it all up. We're at 19,630. We go blah, blah, blah. And then that's it. We hit the accept. And then check it out, guys. Here's the neat part. Then they can go in and download the contract that they just signed. They saw the pricing. And on top of that, what they're going to see, one second, is they're going to see their total right here. And on top of that, they are also, you are going to get this beautiful email that says, congratulations, you just sold a job without putting your shoes on and made a homeowner safer because they didn't have to wait for a whole bunch of estimates. And along those lines, guys, I'm not going to go super far into it, but this is a shout out to every leader in the industry, okay? This was a call that I got yesterday. A buddy of mine named Trevor hit me up, Sarasota, Florida. And this is, I'm gonna harp on this one a little bit because, guys, for the amount of energy that we put into staying safe, okay? This lady, this was yesterday, November 6th, and November 6th, and what we have is 3 weeks ago, she has been waiting for dealing with her insurance company. Now, this is what I want to say. Not one single person, TCIA, Mark Chisholm, Jared Abergina, Hans Thielman, any of the Doug Cowles at HMI, Mike Tipsford with State Farm, Alan Schnitzer with Travelers, Wayne Peacock with USAA. Not one single person would ask their mother to stand where she's standing. Not one of us would. But yet our systems are so broken that she waits for 3 weeks. And guys, she's living in the house. And let me just tell you, she needs our help. She needs us to do better. Okay? That's all I'm going to say is this is the deal, is that we designed Clarity Market specifically. And by the way, Mark, we barely know each other. Jared, I don't even know if we've ever met. Ryan Torcillo, your freaking dreadlocks are awesome. I love you guys. I'm trying to move the industry. Here's the deal, guys. Hold on real quick. There's been a lot of stuff that happened before Clarity Market started. And I started Clarity Market for her. Okay? I started Clarity Market for her because she should never, ever have to wait. And I'm bringing this subject up specifically, and now I'm going to dive into it just a little bit. Dana Nestle's up in Michigan, and guys, we are fighting, there it is right there. We're fighting tradition of the past. I'm going to leave this up in the background because I want that image to soak in. So here's the deal. I believe that the problem with this scenario here is all-in pricing. Because this is the deal, guys. What I meant to say, by the way, let me go back. Jared, Mark, Ryan, Doug Cowles, love all of you guys. Clarity Market is the best, most efficient way to give pricing. I'm not calling you guys out in terms of calling you guys out. Y'all are awesome leaders in the industry. What I'm saying is that Clarity Market, by far, is the very best way to compare pricing. Period, the end. There's no getting around that. It is the best way to understand market pricing. It's better, in my opinion, Doug, than a price guide because it's live and it's a real marketplace. It's a real marketplace. It's the same as going to Home Depot and looking at the cost of a 2x4. Oh, wow, look at there. It's $4.08. Can I add that to my cart? Why, yes, you can, because it's a real participant in the live marketplace. Wait, over here is Lowe's. Can I add that to my cart? Oh, yes, you can, and you can make a purchase. So you're saying when I go and I look at treejob.com You're saying here's all of their pricing? One second. You're saying with treejob.com, can I add that to my cart? Why, yes, you can, because it's a live marketplace. Look at that. It's real. It's not fake. It's not based off past pricing. It's not a card that says, oh, this is what we think it should be. It's the actual price. And the best part is to Dana Nessels and to Darren up there in Michigan, because is that these are real pricing. It's real. It's not phony. Darren, you wouldn't go to Home Depot and you wouldn't say to Home Depot, oh, like if a carrier said, oh, the 2x4 should not be $4.08. And then we built comparables off of information garnered off the internet. You wouldn't like doubt, oh, wow, that's what the cost of this is. Well, here's the deal. When we generate comparables, this is what the cost of it is. Listen, guys, no system is perfect. I get that. But I think we as a team need to work for her because this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable by a long shot. She needs our help because there should never, ever, ever, ever be a situation. And this is live right now. Tree is probably still in her house right now. And I'll keep on calling out TCIA, ISA. Dana, you need to look at this, okay? Because this, in my opinion, is a result of all-in pricing. Because when we have a system that is better, this is just better, Dana. This is better, Darren. And so ultimately, this is what I was going to do, is I was going to tell you guys, let's go into the problems with all-in pricing. And that is this. The problem with all-in pricing is at the end, they're going to see a scope creep. That's it. Scope creep is the easiest way to say it. If we go in, and just as a side note, guys, so that you can understand, when you log into your Clarity Market, you have the ability to put in, and it has the insert just like on, now this is not on your contract. This is not on your contract templates. This is on, we decided not to put it under contract templates. We decided to put it under just the main profile because we wanted to put it right next to the link. But this is a little amendment that is going to go on your contract that you need to have your legal team draw up. But you can insert the word total into that. And that will show your clients. And then that way they're going to see the price. It's going to show the price two different places. But, and so this is the new feature. But my point is this. The big drawback to this whole thing is, and the argument that I would make is this. When you go to the emergency room, you don't necessarily get a total for what it needs because of scope creep. The doctor doesn't know before they slice into you what you're going to need. And in the same way, when we drive up, sometimes we hook up and the tree settles further. Or sometimes we encounter a septic tank that no one knew about because the person just moved in the house and now that's going to sink a crane or do something crazy. These are things we run into. And so we should have some amount of variableness. And I get there's never been. And I would ask Darren and Dana, listen, this is a great workaround. Like not a workaround, it's a great solution for the people of Michigan to be able to understand real pricing. Okay? I would say to Darren and Dana that it's really difficult to do all-in pricing because if scope creep happens, then you may run into a situation where the homeowner's like, I thought it was going to be $14,000 and I got a bill for $24,000. Yeah, because it took longer. Right? And so that's kind of the way that this works. We're building it. So sorry. I was showing this part off. We're building it. At the end of the day, guys, this is the very, very best tool that's out there. It is the largest network, and we're not going to stop. We're not stopping with trees, by the way. We've got a lot more planned on version 2. That these comparables, oh boy, You wait and see what we're doing on version 2. And the reason is because Darren, Dana, neither of you guys, nor Doug Cowles, nor Mr. Dave White, not one single one of you, okay? Not one of you would wish their mom to be living. And by the way, guys, if you would have seen the inside of this house, you would have been amazed. Because the inside of this house was absolutely destroyed. Look at her. Absolutely destroyed. It had a leader that went down into the house. It's been like that for 3 weeks raining in her house. And this is because she needs help. And the system that we have is not helping her. Okay? That's it. And for you guys, for every one of you guys out there that's trying to tie Clarity Market into what came before, I built Clarity Market to try to shine light, make it more efficient. And I welcome Mike Tipsford. You want to give me a call? Alan Schnitzer, you want to give me a call? Wayne Peacock, you want to give me a call? There's a basic principle says volume drives pricing down. I don't know if it's true. I'm just a blue collar tree worker, guys. But I do know that there are enough tree services out there that say that this system's better, and we see out there the people that are in this situation. So it's real easy, guys, to sit back at your desk and say, oh, just do all-in pricing. But just be aware, there's going to be more problems if it's not communicated on scope creep. But we're building it anyway because we love you guys, and we're trying to show to all the leaders at TCIA, to all the leaders at ISA, to all the bomb leaders like Chisholm, like Aberginas, like Ryan Torsilio, every single one of you guys out there. Every single one. We are trying to lead the industry in terms of just pricing. That's it. We're going to start with trees, and we got a lot more coming. And the main reason is because she deserves it. Okay? She deserves it. She needs our help. Okay, guys, that is it. That is the new product. I'd love it if you'd share it. Right now, Clarity Market is 100% free still. We're probably going to be switching that when we go to version 2. The DocuSign function will probably switch because just a time factor, and we just need financial support to keep on doing the things that we're doing. But right now, it's free to sign up, and I hope you guys love it. Dana Nessel, I'm not going to sit here and judge. I know that your job is what your job is, to protect the people of Michigan. Same with you, Darren. But I do hope that you guys can understand that we're not trying to hide anything. We welcome the carriers to send business to the platform because I believe that if they did, it would drive down rates and the market would hit I'm just going to say one more thing. Volume drives pricing, and there's an equilibrium that happens. I've actually heard people commenting and be like, it's so weird that these rates are they're so similar on the comparables. And I'm like, look, dude, look at the pricing, 408. Look at the pricing, 408. Lowe's and Home Depot are exactly the same. And that's an efficient marketplace. And I would just say, Dana, if you have any sway with Tipsford, give them a call. The folks up at Frankenmuth, whoever the president of auto owners, one of the tree guys' favorites, give them a call. Say, hey, call them up. Frankenmuth, call us up. Let's do business. Because we have the baddest platform. There's never been one badder. It's the best invention there's ever been for keeping people safe. And at the end of the day, as I said, she needs it. That's it, guys. It's now launched. Go sign up and share it with your friends. We are busy serving you guys because the homeowners deserve the safety. Love from Clarity Market. God bless you guys. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.